So I just done my challenge for just like 7 days, and today, uh, at day eight, oh, at day nine, I finally reached my downfall, where everything I did today was just scrolling through my phone, like from morning till evening. Yeah, or even recently, I just finished scrolling social media from this morning. And why is that happen? Because yesterday, I don't know, like I was doing very hard work, very impressive works, eh, very impressive work, and suddenly, I don't know, like after working out, I'm eating, and after eat, oh, and after eat, I don't know, like I feel very lazy, and I don't know, I I've doom scrolled for like hours until almost 2 a.m. and I don't know. After that, I woke I woke up kind of late. Like I woke up in 10 or 11 in 10:30 a.m. today, and I also missed my Friday prayers because I was late. I was finishing my laundry because woke up late, and I missed my Friday prayers. Not completely missed, but late. I'm going late, and after that, from noon until evening, everything that I did was just scroll through social media, and after that, in evening in 6 p.m. there was a an ISEC Zoom meeting. Like I'm doing that for 3 hours, and after that I'm eating. I'm eat and I'm. This is why I should join iCosh. After that, I'm eating. While doing that, I'm eating, and um, after the Zoom was finished, what I done was just scroll through social media. So the highlight for today was social media and anxiety and regret and loneliness, because what? Because you did not do anything today. Everything you did was just scroll to your social media, and you expect to have some good mind, clear mind, or even a good day without doing anything. I don't know. I know you cannot blame yourself for that. I know, like in every process, there will always be a decline. There will always be there there are always be a decline for you, and I hope you are healing. I would I hope you are like healed from this tragedy. Let's just talk this is tragedy, something that you are not expecting to get. Deep in your heart, you are very ambitious, but sometimes there are bad days, there are bad condition where you really want to do a work you want, but probably a lot of things happen in your brain or your body, like when it combines, boom, you got a decline, and you got a very very bad day. you know Very bad day for me is not a day where, um, I don't know. For me, very bad day is a day where I'm not doing anything, but also I'm not resting. You know, there there was always this kind of things in my head. Like every time, I don't know. I'm trying to productive, but the day is just a bad day. Like when it combines, everything that I do in that day is just scrolling, procrastinating. And I hope I could turn back time and probably just use my time to rest, you know? I should have rest today if I'm aware with my condition, but at the end of the day, no, I'm not resting at all and I'm not productive at all. While there are still lots and there are still lots of works that I need to do. There are a lot of things that I need to prepare, and I'm not doing that. I'm procrastinate. I'm abandoning every work that I have, and well, well, that is your fault. But everything you can do is forgive yourself and put the work tomorrow. There no excuse. I mean, ini kayak journaling sebenarnya. Like, every progress are not perfect. Everything is not supposed to be perfect. You are a human being. There will always be a decline in your progress. There will always be a failure. But if you are okay with that failure, then you are a failure. But if in your journey you're acknowledging your failure and you recover from that, that is a good thing, and that's what the champions do. In this 7 days, you have complete 7 days of productive days, but it's only one day that you are not productive and you are failing yourself. I mean, it's okay. In ratio, it's 7 and 1. I mean, this thing's called this thing create a little bit of trouble to yourself, but that doesn't mean you have to also destroy these 7 streaks of productiveness. You've made a little problem. You're causing a little problem, but that doesn't mean you need to make the problem bigger and destroy everything that you've built. Imagine you're building a building, and there is a tiny hole in your building. Instead of fixing it, you're destroying all of it. I mean, a hole will definitely make you work more, or that is a pain in the ass, but doesn't mean you need to destroy entire building to fix that hole, or even like in the logic, like, you want to remove this hole. There are several ways to do that, but there are several ways to do that. I know it's a little bit hard to do, like filling up the hole. I mean, it took resources, it took a lot of time to do that, but there's also an option where you can just destroy everything. That was easy, but what does that action cost you? If you decided to just fill up the hole, you maybe feel uncomfortable, and it may took your resources like time, money, and several materials. But if you're destroying every piece of that building, well, your problem is gone, but what you've built is also gone. Okay, so I know this yesterday and right now is 12 a.m. It's a new day. I mean yesterday you did a very very bad, not bad, a very apa ya, upaya yang jelek. You've done nothing that day, and even causing a problem to today. But instead of uh, giving up and do nothing, you can still restart by doing what you should do. Put your best on that thing instead of destroying everything and getting back to your old habit. Human are not always perfect, but if you're willing to pushing forward, even though you are not always perfect, even though you are failing, you are falling apart, you're declining, you keep going forward, that's a winner. That's a winner. Right now you are losing, but if yesterday you was losing, but if you're also if you are not acknowledging you are not acknowledging your lose, and you're comfortable with that, and you just like, oh ya udah, and eventually keep doing that habit, that tiny hole will eventually become a bigger hole, and it will destroy the entire building. I know. Let's make a summary what task that you missed or abandoned. You should have do a little research on Homeben FEB, and you should mencicil that 180 DC homework. That task is a lot, and I know you could not do that in a single day, but tomorrow or today you need to finish that, and selesai nggak selesai dikumpulin, and that's the consequence. I mean, everything will always have a consequence, and you need to deal with that. You need to deal that you will lose yesterday, that you're not doing great, and you have to start again, and yeah, good luck for tomorrow. So amin lu kata. And by the way, I just got a new haircut, and I don't think it's that great, but let's see hari-hari mendatang. Rasya, ini mulai asik ya yang benernya nih. Tadi kan kita ngoceh bahasa Inggris nggak jelas ya. Sekarang gue bakal ngomong serius. Gue bakal cerita dulu sekarang apa yang terjadi sekarang ini. Gue bakal curhat ke diri gue sendiri. Ditutup nggak ada yang denger, orang bodo amat. Jadi things that yang belakangan lagi lu rasain itu, lu nggak excited ngomong ke orang-orang, lu nggak excited sama jokes orang, lu nggak excited sama apapun, lu nggak excited, probably it happened because you are not happy with your life. Probably you are not ya karena lu dari awal emang pengennya unhappy gitu. Since you're waking up, lu nggak expect apa-apa yang seru gitu. Kayak mungkin masalahnya emang ada di diri lo kebanyakan so edgy mungkin ya. Bukan berarti lo harus mengubah kesukaan lo gitu. Kayak well, you can keep up with your favorite underground band atau your inside jokes or whatever, but that doesn't mean that you cannot berbaur with them. Kayak try to know them, try to know their perspective, why they find out that is funny and you are not. Mungkin ada yang salah kan sama diri lu mungkin di sini ya lu merasa eksklusif. You think that you are different, and you always try to be different. You always try to differentiate yourself with others, and you always think that gimana ya ngomongnya, kayak gue juga bingung kalau disuruh ngomong, tapi gue nggak pernah ngerasa excited gitu ya kalau bercanda sama orang-orang kampus. Kayak they are all normies. Mereka normis, kayak apa yang lucu anjir. Nih gue keluarin nih jelek-jeleknya gue nih. Ya kayak why did they do that? Mereka tiktokan mulu, kayak gimana ngejelasinnya ya, jokes mereka tuh mihu what the fuck. Terus kayak kalau gabut mereka scrolling TikTok. Terus kalau apa ya, apalagi gue nggak bisa ngebayangin dah. Pokoknya gue nggak pernah excited aja. Kenapa ya? Gue ngerasa tuh kalau tiap gue main sama mereka nggak ada yang nyambung, jokesnya nggak ada yang lucu anjir. Kenapa ya? Apa emang mungkin gue nggak pengen sama mereka, makanya gue menolak lucu? Atau gue terlalu sok serius? Padahal coba lu lihat orang lain, kayak hidupnya nggak seserius lo, tapi kenapa mereka bisa lebih maju dari Allah? So that is definitely something wrong with yourself. That is something wrong with yourself, that lu udah mencoba kayak sok sigma gitu, ke perpus tiap hari belajar productive, but at the end you're not better than them, kayak sama aja. Ada yang salah kan? Jadi kayak kayaknya lu jangan terlalu merasa eksklusif deh. Lu nggak perlu jadi sok ya, tapi gimana ya, gue lebih suka begitu. Tapi gimana caranya supaya gue bisa sepemahaman sama mereka? Atau emang gak usah dipaksain gitu? Bingung ya anjing, gue aja bingung ngomongnya. Iya, kayak kenapa gue nggak bisa ketawa? Apa emang gue kurang asupan hiburan? Ya iya sih, kalau kita tarik mundur ya, gue nggak ada asupan hiburan anjing. Apa hiburan gue ya? Nontonin e-band. Iya, gue cuma dengerin lagu doang udah. Gue gak pernah nonton video-video lucu gitu ya. Iya, lu gak pernah ketawa-tawa bareng lagi. Lu gak pernah menghiburkan diri karena emang lu belum punya teman akrab buat ketawa ketiwi. Apa karena itu ya? Deep down in my heart, I'm not happy, so I bring that energy wherever I do something. Mungkin karena itu, I'm feeling like I always don't have energy to deal with them. Setiap hari gak berenergi gitu. Kenapa ya? Probably because of that. I mean, you could still do something you hate. Gimana ngomongnya anjir? Kayak you should find a hiburan lah bro. Call Adi or Kipli for something fun. You have friends. Well, not much, but you can still definitely do something fun with them, and not always serious every time. Because of that, you're not happy. You're probably burning out, and you bring that energy to everyone in your circumstance. Your life is too serious. Kalau kata Pananto, kayak you should have, jangan terlalu apa ya, aduh gimana ya, gue pengen nyoba nongkrong sama mereka pun nggak seru anjir. Bukan nggak seru ya, gue expectnya nggak seru. Dan itu cewek-cewek semua, cowok-cowok semua juga nongkrongnya rokok, ngomongin cewek. Gue nggak suka. Apa emang yang nggak usah dipaksain ya? Apa emang belum waktu lu aja? Jujur gue ngerasa kesepian banget sih. Kalau gue jujur, kayak yang biasa gue di sana sama teman-teman gue biasa di sana tiap hari ada teman ketawa, teman main nopal gitu, nggak jelas gitu kita ngobrolnya. Nopal, Ibnu, Nyala, kita ngobrol nggak jelas. Tapi apa ya, asik gitu. Kalau di sini ngomongnya jelas. Ya tapi ngomongin orang, rokok, ya mereka ngetawain hal-hal yang gue anggap gak lucu gitu loh. Kenapa bisa ya? Ya apa emang lo gak harus bergabung sama mereka? Jokes kita beda. Dan gue juga berusaha buat gak eksklusif kok. Kayak ya enggak sih, gue gak, I'm not I'm not trying to learn, but mungkin lo harus, bukan pemahaman lu sih, mungkin lebih ke diri lu aja yang buat jadi lebih terbuka. Kayak setiap lu pengen ikut satu kegiatan nongkrong atau apa, lu ikut aja, coba membaur ya, kayak lu, dan lu harus ngomong ke diri lu sendiri kayak ini pasti bakal seru, ini pasti bakal seru, dan pasti bakal seru, orang-orangnya pasti bakal seru, orang-orang bakal lucu, lu pasti bakal nyambung. Don't ever say something that contradict with what you want to achieve, because that will eventually happen if you're constantly saying that. If you're constantly saying that you're not funny, you're not good looking person, if you are not smart, then you eventually will become something that you have told to yourself in every event possible. Probably you need to convince yourself that everyone's not hating you. Everyone's not hating you. You are hating yourself. You are hating yourself. And apa ya? Aduh, masih ada piring yang belum dicuci. Ini kayaknya gue saking banyaknya hal yang pengen gue omongin gitu ya, dan gue takut buang-buang waktu. Gue ngomongnya nggak jelas anjir. Apa problem yang ada di sini ya? Atau apa gue gila yang ngomong sendiri ya? Enggak, gue bikin dokumenter bro, bukan gila. Tapi iya, ini ngomong sendiri. Ya gitulah. Di menit ke-22 ya lo bisa membuat konklusi kan bahwa masalahnya terlalu banyak. Tapi kayaknya ini semua gara-gara emang udah malam. Hari ini gue gak produktif sama sekali. Gue gak kena matahari, gue gak ngerjain apa, gue gak ketemu orang, mood gue jelek. Ya inilah yang terjadi. Kayak lu sebenernya stres. Dan ya kalau gak bisa jadi gak stres kalau lu udah ngelakuin hal-hal yang baik. Udah kayak olahraga, belajar, atau mungkin ngobrol. Ya tapi mau ngomong apa sih sebenarnya dari tadi? Kayaknya tidur deh, paling bener tidur. Intinya hari ini lu banyak masalah aja deh. Lu mikirin banyak hal, banyak masalah. Lu pengen ngapain supaya masalah lu ntar hilang nih? 1, kelarin semua tugas-tugas yang lu terbengkalaikan hari ini, kayak 180. Itu banyak tugas lo harus kerjain besok. Kayak intinya besok lu bangun tidur kayak nggak apa-apa nggak workout, lu jalan kaki aja, yang penting tugas lu selesai. 180 lu selesai. Habis itu daftar home band. You don't have good picture and that's your consequence, so that you need to post yourself posing like that while no one is shooting photo for you. Home band, 180, preparing for, emang yang paling banyak tuh 2 doang sebenarnya sih. Ya udah sih, kayak logically besok kan ada 1 hari full. Jadi lu bisa mendedikasikan 1 hari full itu untuk itu. Jadi kayak lu nggak mikir kemana-mana. Kan nggak ada task lain kan selain itu 2. Mungkin daftar Kipli belum. iCosh banyak kan kalau di. Kalau hal yang harus dilakuin itu tuh banyak, tapi karena lu nggak nge-arrange mereka, you're not making a priority scale so that you will overwhelm. Like you're visualizing that you have a very lot of task. Kalau nggak di-arrange ya lu mana tahu task lu kapan-kapan aja dialokasikan waktu. Ping setengah jam anjing, bayangin. Gila ya kuliah ya. Perantau dan gak ada siapa-siapa nih, gini nih struggle-nya nih. Apa-apa ping yang banyak aja biar diri lo di masa depan yang udah jadi vice president of bisa tahu lo semester 1 nih, lihat ya, semester 1 maba bulan kedua nih kayak gini nih. Susah banget adaptasi, susah. But I know that definitely lots of opportunity are in front of you. Oportunitas itu ada di depan kepala lo kalau lo mau ngejemput mereka. Kayak ada tadi gini. Kalau setidaknya lo falling apart with your social things, Kayak lu masih tetap bisa kan ikut lomba, memperjuangkan nilai yang baik gitu. Kayak lu nggak bisa kejar-kejaran mereka gitu, kayak lu kesini, lu nggak bakal fokus. Kalau lu pengen nggak punya nggak gitu juga sih. Kayak lu fokus, lu put things, ya lu put things anjing apa. Kayak lu bener-bener fokus ke goals that you want to achieve. Ya udah, lu misalkan kagak nongkrong, jadi lu grind hard, ya jangan jadi sama begonya, kayak bukan sama begonya ya, maksudnya sama level kayak mereka gitu loh. Lu buat apa lu belajar terus, belajar hasilnya kagak ada. Lu mending nongkrong, belajar lebih banyak. Atau enggak ya lu pokoknya lu harus berani keluar dari zona nyaman. That's it. Kalau lu merasa nyaman, then you are not making anything. Ya gitu dah. Apalagi ya, intinya banyak minum, olahraga biar lu pede. Ini gue udah beli parfum biar pede. Nyari duit. Lu masih ngelakuin hal-hal baik kok, cuma ya intinya kemarin doang gagal anjing. Kenapa hidup lu jadi hancur begini ngomongnya? Tengah malam ini loh, bingung gue ngomongin apa nih. Banyak hal yang belum gue lakuin, pengen gue lakuin. Banyak hal yang kurang di diri gue. Lu ketinggal sama orang lain. Ya udah, lu jangan terlalu merasa jadi pusat dunia gitulah. Lu bayangin di sekolah dulu Arya Suta atau Rehan, atau siapa lagi yang kesepian nggak punya teman gitu, kelihatannya temannya dikit. Siapa? Arya Suta. Gue tiba-tiba lupa kita.